My name is Athena Moore, and I'm the director of the Northern Manhattan office on 125th Street for the Honorable Yarbrough, Manhattan Borough President. It would be an extreme honor and privilege to bestow this recognition to Ms. Nana Camille Yarbrough. Before I read what's here, I pay homage because, like many of you, we stand on the shoulders of giants, of kings and of queens, and some of them come to us dressed in the wonderful adornment of our culture, and some of them are just everyday people who just make themselves available to us. When I first met Camille Yarbrough, I was not in this esteemed position. I was actually a best friend to someone who was Camille's student, and her name is Kristen Carpenter. And she first introduced me to Camille in her children's books. We're both dancers, so we understood and spoke the language of Sister Yarbrough. And we also are both poets. And so the spirit in us that Sister Yarbrough spoke to goes beyond any words I could even begin to express on the page of a proclamation. You understand that, right? And so it is in this highest regards that I thank her first for her many years, the legacy, the seeds she's planted, the way she's taught and nurtured and mentored us all. And that if the borough president could be here today, she would, because if you know anything about her, she's a public servant to the truest form. And I know that the spirit of Sister Camille Yarbrough is one of public service in any medium or space that she exists. And so I'm proud to acknowledge that the organizations and individuals are committed to improving our city vibrantly, enriching the community, that whereas Camille Yarbrough is an accomplished performing artist, an author, a cultural activist whose career spans 6 decades, several continents, and multiple generations of media. And whereas Ms. Yarbrough produced and hosted her television show, Ancestor House, for 16 years on Manhattan Neighborhood Network, and whereas Ms. Yarbrough has stayed true to her mission of championing and preserving African culture through lectures focused on music, poetry, black art, and spirituality. And whereas, and this is a call and response community, so whereas, in addition to performing, writing, and engaging in activism, Ms. Yarbrough taught community courses on African dance, and if I had my other uniform, I would dance for you tonight, for 12 years at City College of New York, where she instilled a love of learning in her students and taught them to embrace cultural beauty. Isn't she beautiful? Yes. And whereas Ms. Yarbrough has been recognized for her excellence and receiving the Goodman Theater Lorraine Hansberry Award, the Unity Award in Media from Lincoln University in Missouri, the Ida B. Wells Award. Can we say that? Ida B. Wells Award. From the United African Movement. And the first honorary LEAP Award. Now, therefore, I, who looks like Yarbrough, but I'm not her today, do hereby commend Camille Yarbrough for her contributions to the city and proclaim Thursday, February 14th, only the best day, Heart Valentine's Day, Camille Yarbrough Appreciation Day in the borough of Manhattan.